my religion. Turn and burn. It's Tuesday. What's happening? What is happening, y'all? What is this? What's all this then? What's all this then? What's everyone up to? This is the slow teaser transition into summer. What's happening? Happy Cinco de Mayo, KDKPI, right? Right? Dude, I had the whole look. I got the Ferrari. The Ferrari was one of the newer release cars. And I'm like, this is straight Magnum PI all day long. And if you don't Magnum PI this correctly. So I had to get the jeans and the Hawaiian shirt, added the mustache to the character, you know, like straight up. I think it turned out. I mean, if you didn't see right at the beginning, I already closed it, of course. Here we go. Pause. Yeah, I mean, right? I mean, that's about as Magnum PI as you get. Solid win. How's everyone doing on a Tuesday? Hello. What's all this then, bro? What's all this then? What's this here? What you got going on then? Still playing story mode, Grateful? I'm going to probably get into one. I kind of live stream it a little bit, but not much. Still grinding because I'm just a grinder at heart online. But I want to go through the story mode again before GTA 6, which is, you know, 6.5 months, 7 months away or whatever. But fun game. All right, so it's Tuesday. I'm here. We're gonna kind of story mode's goated. It's so good, dude. GTA 6 is gonna be wild. It's gonna be so wild. There's so much stuff. All the NPCs have full lives and full directional, situational awareness of where they're going and what they're doing for the day. The cops, you know, when you get the star wanted level and then you get away from them, they don't forget in the new one, so they're going to be able to continue to investigate. So it's going to be different. Your loadout's going to be less. You're going to have to go put stuff in the trunk. You won't be able to carry as much. What's up, Matt Maurer, Henry G, Paul, he might, Cicero in the house, Trish, what's going on, Trish? How was your double yesterday? Metal Relic Art, it's all reality simulator at this point. Truth facts. We're in a simulation of a simulation. Grateful Dong. Magnus Sluts hole right off at the beginning there. How's it going, Dong? What's up? Excited for Atlanta. Coming up soon. Clint Crosby, the big guy in the house. Tracking soon. Neil McKenzie giving a thumbs up from work. I appreciate that. If everyone can just hit that thumbs up, I don't ask for much, but that does help out the channel. Coming at you ad-free. Should give me at least just a thumbs up. What's up, Co-Bunny? Buying tons of stuff. Bought another 12 knives this week. On a roll, dude. Keep it up. That's me on the way to Kunwu to set some things right. Cicero, we got to work that out for you, bro. There's nothing I can. I mean, I'll do whatever you want. I want to. That's kind of bugging me. Straighten out. I could see it. However I can help. However we can help. If we all need to like pool together a petition, send this guy his knife or give him his money back. Here's his receipt. UPS out for delivery. Ooh, baby. Grateful Dog singing. Edwards. Marco Polo. All right, let me scroll back down to actual now. Now? Or just now? Dylan Mallory in the house. Dylan, I saw you were live last night. I wanted to jump in, but I was like right in the middle of some stuff. And I was like, oh, I had you I opened it up and then I got a call and got sidetracked, but it was live for a little bit last night. Donnie in the house. What's good, dude? Working and listening. Getting it done. Do it to it. The Bikini Car Wash fundraiser? Let's go. I'm in. Whatever, Chief. Laser Ghost Knives killing it. He is. So, it's Tuesday. Today is the season finale of my putting league, except for it is also back-to-back with a big party with bands, a Cinco de Mayo thing. So it's a madhouse out there. So we opted to not go. And then I forgot some stuff at home. A couple people went to the park to throw around because it is pretty nice out, which is basically what you do in the summer. Featuring Kenman. Dan Kenman. That's me. Mallory got you all worked up about his H2O last night. Really looking forward to it. That's great. What's up, GHV? In the house? The Monday, if you guys recall, last summer before, I also helped my friend run a league on Mondays. So, speaking of Amazon delivery, I got an interesting one. Revenge of the 5th. Everybody have a nice May the 4th be with you. I didn't mean to bump that. Huh. It's kind of glitching out on me there a little bit. That's no good. It's like 20 some years old. Still can't go live over 50 subs. You have to have a certain amount to go live? I thought you could go live. Cannabiscuit, what's up? I don't remember there being, I guess I didn't really try to go live early on. But I thought you could just go live. Like there wasn't really a prerequisite. Apparently there is. Bummer. Shoot. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm back. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Anyway, so I help out. I do my league is on Wednesdays. May the Schwartz be with you. I don't know about part 2 coming out. Sometimes it's already good. You don't redo it and make it worse. You had 68, lost 10. Dom, I'm losing. I lose a couple. I've lost about 10 in the last few days. I'm kind of sitting on a hover of not moving at all. It's an interesting world out there. So in not next Monday, but the Monday after that, I believe, let me check my screen shot. May. May 18th is the first day of the Monday League. So yeah, not next Monday, but the Monday after that. So next Monday will be my last Monday live stream before KC of the Knives Fast channel for a few months in the summer. And I am free on Tuesdays because putting league's last day is today. So Tri-State goes live at 7, or right? So Tri-State's like 2 hours and 20 minutes from now. So I'm not saying I'm going to go all the way up until then, but I will definitely be done when Tri-State starts if I were still going. But yeah, figured I'd jump on, do a little Tuesday for a little bit. I get a lot of subs when someone posts the link. They don't unsubscribe, Dom. They're not unsubscribing. YouTube is unsubscribing them. If someone goes and someone says, ooh, go subscribe, if they go there and they subscribe to you, if they don't actually physically go there a couple of more times and watch at least 1 or 2 videos, they think it's a bot and you'll get unsubscribed. They just disappear. So it's not that they are subscribing and then unsubscribing. I'm guessing that most of those, they just went there and subbed and then came back to wherever they were talking about it, and then it didn't stick. So that's kind of a thing that YouTube does. But that's the reality of it, is they think it's a bot sub unless the person has to sub. If they sub, that means they want to watch the content. So if they sub and then they immediately leave, but they never watch anything, it's like, oh, well, that was an accident. And so they get rid of it. But if they actually go there, watch a short, open it up on another day, watch another short or a video, it will stick. I'd wager Dumb and Dumberer was better than Spaceballs 2 will be. Dumb and Dumberer has its moments. You know, I'm not going to say it's great, but it has its moments. Both the Dumb and Dumber part 2 and the one that was only a few years ago, where it's like 30 years later or whatever. And the one pretended to be like, whatever, didn't speak or anything for like 20 years. Hello, everybody. Don't mind me, just pooping. Dr. Drew Dude. Get a good pinch. Got to get a good pinch. And like all moments, they pass. Haven't watched a Lefty video in forever. Still on the list. Yeah, it's weird how it works. You probably watched something or clicked on it more than once or whatever it is. I just got my cold steel Wakizashi. Fun. Very fun. So we'll maybe mess around with some Tuesdays here and there. I don't know if it'll be a regular thing this summer. Sometimes it's nice out. You want to get outside. But I will be outside on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday lives normal. Don't push too hard. You don't want a prolapse. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Where were we? When we last left off, we were looking at blade handle or blade handles. Is that a thing? Does a blade have a handle, or is it a blade and a handle? We were looking at different handle materials. Sploosh. My light's a little too bright there. We're all washed out in the center. In the center. On the smoky poo. The smoky poo is washed out. It's all washed out. So tried to cover all handle materials. I wonder if I put that over here. And I put this one here and that one there. And then work on the focus. Wow. Sure does want to focus. Oh, Trish.
Dan, 1 month until Atlanta. What are you getting this round?
I don't have anything on my list right now, Trish. 1 month. I'm excited to see you and everyone else. We're gonna have an absolute hoot of a time. I don't have anything on my list right now. I have nothing. I'm pinching money. Still want to buy the grinder. It will happen. House money. Had to buy the flight was a little more expensive than I hoped. It was like $170 more than the flight last year. Although it still dropped. We have an indoor putting league. Someone set it up in an old warehouse. Cannabiscuit, they're super fun. Our indoor putting leagues are great. We really enjoy them. In the winter, they're great because you don't want to go outside as much. In our last episode, meanwhile, back at the halls of justice, Aquaman prepares his lunch. Using his telepathic powers, he summons a tuna sandwich. I have ability to reverse the roids. You just go. It's a superpower you didn't know you needed. What? Nothing on your list? Okay, Trish. Boom. I have this right here. Oh, I can get rid of this. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. But we need to go. I don't have anything yet. I don't know. I'm scared. We need to start working on it. I need recommendations, suggestions. I need help. I need help in more than one way. I need help. What's gas like everywhere? Dude, it was 408 on Sunday. And today it's like 445 in Minnesota. That is wild gravy, bro. I don't even know. Dale's Snail Trail dripping on into the chat. What's going on? Tell me about it, Dom. This lawn ain't gonna mow itself. Yeah. I mowed over the weekend. I got a big hole in the middle of the yard from an old tree or something. It's become this gaping maw. Like, you ever see the movie The Pit? Like, you don't want to fall in there. You like disappear. Little mini trolls are gonna come out of there and wreak havoc. Do I get Blade magazine? I don't. I did for like a year, but you can always go online and see all of it. But I do want help. I always get recommendations, suggestions from everyone during the lives and stuff. So I'm open to suggestions. This was our attempt to get all of the handle materials. I don't. Here's another one. Here's brass. Paul. Oof. Lord have mercy. We keep finding another one. But okay, so G10 titanium, camo carbon, brass, pulverized insanium titanium, another G10 stag, Altum, shredded carbon fiber, twill carbon fiber, lasered titanium, aluminum, micarta wood, standard carbon fiber. Cover the bases. Gross. Smell it. I've been getting my lawn high. It stunts its growth. Dun-dun-dun. An electric lawn? You just turn it on and off? I have a joke about the wind. And it's the next day. Who wants to see some lunchy munchies? We're going to need to turn all the lights on again for ultimate lit Yikes. Ooh, baby. I don't know. I'm sorry. I have issues. Tell me more, Kenman. Tell me more. What everybody carry today? Anything exciting? Anybody get anything? I know Co-Bunny's been getting stuff in the mail like mad. Anybody else picking up anything as of Reese? As of close to proximity with nowness? Bam. That's hot. Sir Thomas of Clan Conley? The Magnus Luddist of Honus? Tom, we're doing a Tuesday, baby. I'm going to have to end Mondays for a while. Monday League starts up in a couple of weeks. Wow. And so next Monday will be the last Monday. And then I will try to pick up a little bit of Tuesdays here and there. Just reeks of the 80s, doesn't it? Oh, baby. 525 in Illinois. This is the highest gas I think has ever been in my world. Grateful Dawn carried a really cool Tucson today. Cicero de Bergerac. Oh. What's up, Kurt Cash? So yeah, we'll be trying to do a few Tuesdays for a little while here. Next Monday we'll go live, but then after that I'm gonna be at putting or at my buddy's league. So maybe we'll go live from that league once in a while, but yeah, we'll see. Over $6 in Cal. What's up, Kathleen? Hey, Kathleen. Woohoo! We're gonna look. Dr. Drew Dude, not buying anything lately, carrying your bodacious with a regrind. Nice. What's up, Mr. Mouse? Paul properly addressing Kathleen. And I love my Monterey Bay Honey Badger, dude. This is a cool ass knife. I tell you what. Top 5. No doubt. 100% top 5 right here. I don't say that lightly. You're like, yeah, Kenman, your top 5 consists of 20 knives. Maybe. But if I had a top 5, she's in it. And so is this. Ronald Dobbins. What's shaking? Bacon. Got the sheriff in the house. Full slice. Look at that. Mirror edge. Say hello to the sheriff. Hello, sheriff. All right. I'm getting stuff all over the place here. All right. Is everybody ready for the next? I have an FG coming with white scales. Can you do a fade on it for me? Yes, 100% fast. Just as fast as the fade for... I got to do that fade for Lanyard Man. Who am I kidding? I got a lot of stuff to do. All right, we ready? For those just tuned in, the ultimate MBK is the River Otter. Mine, is there a picture up on there right now? Monterey Bay Knives. No. That's the one thing. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to Sanford. He's one of those sites where they don't keep stuff up on the page. Like if it's not available, like right now, there are no Sabertooths or Wolverines on here. I understand they don't have any available, but if I wanted to show you a picture of a Sabertooth or Wolverine and I didn't have one, it's not here. I submit to any companies that have a website, always at least make an archive page of all your previously made designs. You're not going to make it ever again? Fine. Put a picture of it, an archive. Just a thought. Anyone disagree? Okay, which one do you want bad? The river otter. Ron Dobbins has one. The sea otter is cool. Obviously the river otter, and there is no picture of it anywhere. It's kind of a bummer. We've got sea otters available. 525 Magna Cut top swedge. Titanium. Honey badgers for 150. I really like this too, this Cocobolo Vaquero. I kind of want one of these. It's a slip joint. Blade material ZDP 189 with a hardness of 66, 67. Paul, what can you tell me about that? Paul. Cheap Frost Cutlery. Oh, Frost Cutlery is about as poo-poo town as Frost Cutlery might have something that looks all right, but man, it's going to be not very good. Enjoy the trash. Right? Frost Cutlery is funny. Okay. I'll Coco your bolo. ZDP, okay, so it's good. And at 66, 67, 66, 67 seems like a pretty solid HRC. So Paul approves of that. I mean, it's a slip joint, and it's like you almost want to see the wood. You want to see the wood beforehand. Look at how different they can be. You know, like this one I don't like. The one on the left, this third one, I think is my favorite. But you almost want to be able to look at them. I like that a lot, but a couple hundred, $185. ZDP 189. Paul says it's solid, so that's a thing, I guess. San Mai. I'll give you a San Mai. Dan Mai sandwich. Am I right? Thomas has got some words. Incredible blade steel, 100% fire. Got years ago, limited edition Spyderco Stretch 2, lightweight, British Racing Green, FRN scales with the ZDP 189 blade. How about that? If you like the knife, get it regardless of the steel. It's still going to perform like a knife. Right, Dom? Well, I mean, it depends on what it is. Like, I've seen knives that I like that are made by Frost Cutlery, and it's like, nope. No, it's going to be wobbly and plobbly dobbly. If it's solid and it's an awesome blade steel, I can justify wanting it more. I like the shape and the design though, but it's also a couple $100. A couple $100 for a slip joint. It's Honey Badger. I was just talking about it, dude. It's one of my favorites. Some people aren't big on this. But Ron Dobbins, there it is. I got the Honey Badger with the custom laser mark at Blade Show. And what happened was I was getting just the tiniest little bit of rock this direction. And the space between where the lock bar was hitting and the stop pin was just giving it just a little teeny bit. So I took it apart. I took that lock bar and just kind of bent it that way just a little bit. And that was weeks ago. And I've opened it hundreds of times since. And it is now solid. Feels great in the hand. No choke up spot design, but it's also perfect fit for my hand. Sits right here. My pinky hangs out right on that end spot. Ring finger kind of gets caught on that knob. Little ramped up jump spot. Index finger out there. I love this knife. It's super cool. The close, the snap on that close. I don't know how well that translates on the audio because I do have some cutouts on the microphone to get rid of like background sounds and loud sounds and stuff. Still haven't played with the honey badger. Actually, you might have it now. Me? Fred? I don't have it. I got the one box from you. It did not have a honey badger in it. Stacy Bolstered Blades. What's up, Stacy? Hello. Hola, mi familia. Cinco de Mayo. KDK and all. Cooking but lurking. General Tsao chicken fried rice. That sounds really good. The knife has awesome acoustics. That's the truth. It's the truth. It's just great. And it just feels really good. No, I don't. Sorry, it's all good. Fred, you got knives going on all over the place. Don't even trip. Don't even worry about it. Guten Tag. What's up, Beekeeper? Mr. Mouse? Got a nice little crew in here on a Tuesday. How about that? Okay, let's look at Stacy's work in progress. Dan, I think you'd like Pina. Yes, I would. I've seen some. Let me know which one to look up. It's direct on their site. It'd be better with a flick and hole. Yeah, I really prefer flick and holes. I 100% prefer a flick and hole. But this thumb stud is fine. It's got space. You could probably get one in there. I love the tick, the crisp close. All right, work in progress right here. Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be good? We don't know. Currently have 78 knives out being reviewed. Wow, Fred. I've got 5 or 6 of them. So there's that. I'm flicking stuff right meow. Of course you wish. Of course you wish. Is it a Moorish? So if your knife comes in and is a little loose, that's what you should do. Yes. I talked to 2 different people that did not have that issue, and one person who did, and that was Eagle Scout, and he did the slight bend, and his has been holding up really well as well. So if you happen to get a little bit of rock, it's a pretty simple disassemble, and then you just got that lock bar that sits like that. Just give it a little but not too much, and it should be good. No, Morishai never leave the compound unless it's a very special circumstance. Very special. It was a very special episode of Blossom. All right, first things first. I'm going to get a fresh Q-tippy tip. And I don't want it to be completely dry, so I am going to go in here and get a little bit of ammonia on there just so it's not a fold. You don't want to go in dry swab. You want to kind of give it a little bit of love, you know. If I had $649, I'd back the bling wing version. What's up on the edge? Speaking of which, look what I just got in the mail. Look at that handsome gentleman right there. Just got some on the edge stickers in the mail. Thank you. I like the sparkles, pretty fun. Ooh, and this one, this is like disc golf discs where they have like the imagery, but then it also has the shimmer on it. That's fun. A little bit of variety pack here on the edge. Here if you want to get a nice clean cut. Solid. Blossom. Whoa. So I will start doing some more giveaways and stuff and hand those out for some fun folks. Thank you for those. When I get the rest of my stuff in, I've been holding off on sending people stuff because I was pretty much out before before Texas, and I'm spit on it. And I'm supposed to be getting a few more things in the mail, which I didn't get, and then I wanted to send some stuff out. So on the way. Apologies. Anyone see the new Wii Dracaris? I did briefly. All right. Wet. These are drying off already. I need to get my old man glasses on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll out. Now, I will say again, as I've said every day that we've worked on these, do I know what I'm doing? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Do I know what the result's going to be? No idea. Oh no. Oh no. Is it called, is it that how they say it too? Because I thought it was spelled a different way. So it might be Dracaris. But either way, it's like, come on. Not that I'm not or wasn't at one time, a heavy Thrones. All right, I'm gonna get in there. Deep. Got to make sure that pivot area isn't too juicified. All right. So color is a little off when they are, actually it's not that off when they're wet. I did make an adjustment, but these are going to dry over the period of the next few minutes. And when they do, it's you're going to be surprised at how much you can tell already up on the top there where it's drying off. Again, experimental progress, trying to make a cool frosted blue shipwreck on this copper, and it's coming along. I'm having fun with it. We're having fun with it. Can we call it the sphincter grind? So let's look up this wee. Where is it? Why is my search Google? I'm gonna go wash this blue off my hand real quick. Wow, that primordial. Zoiks. All right, give me 1 second. I will be right back. I'm just gonna rinse this crap off my hand. Okay. We'll be on Paul's Instagram. We can go there. Hello. Indeed. Big idea design. Usually Paul's right at the front of, see, there he is. There he is. Usually Paul's right up. He's hot. He's hot on my list. Zoiks, bro. I know some people are hinderers. You know, I mean, with the snip, yeah. But I'm generally, hinderer doesn't really screech at me. Okay, what were we looking for again? I remember that bad boy. This thing is. Like, wow, Scoob. Mm. 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 Yeah, what were we trying to find down here now? That? Was that the one? With the rock texture-ish facets in the hole? What's up, Joe K? Yeah, where is it? No, that's the same one. No. No. Yes, that. Anything but that. Dirty. It looks like it's like it's winking. Paul. I mean, it's squink. Squink. It's Tuesday, right? Seems fresh. Fresh. All right. All right. We got to start making up pucker up, Buttercup. So much heat. Yeah, right? If I was rich, yeah. Yeah. Stuff to look at. Stuff I want to see. And instantly, I've done the swap. I've switched them out already. I've already swapped them out. What do you think? Focus, maybe? Ooh, it likes the palm. There you go. Screenshot my fingerprints right there. I'm getting happier with this by the day. I mean, will I ever? I don't know. Will it ever? I don't know. Trying to test different little areas, like what happens when you do a little wipey. Is that like a chunk? Well, we're gonna find out soon. I don't know. I might get ready to dry these off and try to clean them up. They're still crusty. Yes, they are still crusty. It will. We're having fun with it, Kathleen. We're definitely having fun with it. But I mean, I am when I hit them with this ammonia, because believe it, like if I grab these and I grab that ammonia and you go and you hit a spot, it comes off. Wow, there's some fun colors kind of happening on the bottom here. I should actually get the fresh side. Don't breathe that in now. Because you want to kind of, there isn't liners on here or anything that we have to worry about. But if there's something that was buttoned up or meeting up with something, you would want to keep that, like the pivot area, you want to keep that pretty clean. But this ammonia, it's like I don't end up cleaning them with ammonia at the end. I clean them with water. But you put them in warm water, you let them soak and kind of wipe them off. Tape off the bottom. Yeah, if you needed to worry about something like that with these, it's not, I'm just kind of trying to just keep it kind of even, you know, and so I can kind of just do that and that'll be enough. So there is some color shifts and some things happening, which is fine. But it's kind of comes down to it. There I've sown the seeds. I've shown a few where it actually left some divots where it was eroding and eating in. And if it were to do that and then alter the actual connection point, I guess, like where the pivot is or where the blade locks up or the lock bar or something like that. You don't want any of that to be affected. Read my other comment first. Try a partial full brass with shipwreck bolsters. Oh, yeah, I like to read your comments backwards, Paul. But I thought about that. Love like doing some type of a taped off. Focus down here. There. Taped off section and have just the bolsters. That could be cool. Maybe that'll be our next experiment. Now, see how they're drying off. We're getting a lot more of this light blue spackle. Fresh spackling. What y'all think about a good old fresh spackle? Love them. I love them. It's like an Indian stone turquoise. I am on board with that. Enhance the fingerprints. Dude, what was the one? It was totally my pen. Where is it? Jesus Christ. Not this again. Notice my pen's starting to get colors. You see that? Look at that, huh? Pretty fun. But there was a couple spots where it was literally straight up fingerprint. I don't really notice it as much now, but it was like I touched it and there was fingerprints in spots and they were developing. But this really wasn't getting much of a patina, or it was, but then I'd use it and it'd all wear off. And now I've been carrying more and more my titanium one. And so since I don't carry it as much, splash. Those are going to be sick with the brass shining through. I don't know how much. Well, it'll be interesting to see. What's gonna happen here? We don't know. And I got blue finger. Call me Mr. Green Thumb. What would happen if I put a torch to him? Ooh. I have no idea. What does heat do to copper? I know it's not like heat like on a titanium. Kevin Smith and knives. What the hell? What the hell, bro? Whatest of the hellest are you up to, bro? What do we think? It's getting thicker though. Like I'm noticing it's getting to a point where we're getting layers developed where it might not all, I don't think it's all going to wash off the same. Change colors to copper? What do you mean? Changes the colors of copper? Like it, if what happens when you heat a torch to copper is the question. Like bare copper. I have no idea. No ideal. Made a red backspacer from copper. Okay, we're gonna put, yeah, we're gonna put them back in one more day. Get it prepped, and then we'll work on it some more on Thursday. Wow, we're doing this again. So I've got my nice, there's still pool of ammonia down there. Plenty of salt in there. Oh yeah, I forgot when I put it in here, this is how it looks. That is the most color correct image so far. The way that it sits when they're in here, that's about as close to what it actually looks like to my naked eye. Heat colors, everything. Almost a carbon fiber. Splotchy, textured, crystallized titanium kind of a feel. All right. Now that that's there, I'm going to seal that up. We're going to set those aside. I'm going to go do a final blue ammonia hand rinse so I don't touch anything. I'll do it with this hand here. Give me one more sec, and I'll be right back here. Too hot. Too hot. All right. Projected. Projected in my projects. Those look really cool. Thank you, Dong. I hope they finish out cool as well. We're not there yet, so I'm not sure. Patina turns baby blue and white when it dries, then darkens back up when you seal it. Actually shines up a little bit. It gets a little brighter. When I've done sealing things up, kind of even the matte clear sealant takes a dull blue and brightens it up. Definitely makes it pop. Makes it pop. Like that. Boom. Whoa. Heat will melt copper quick. Next thing you know, you got a pool. Puddle. Boom. Funsies. Are you, Paul? Are you, Paul? The wild part of shipwrecking is you don't actually know what it's going to look like till you... Yeah. Well, you can kind of tell. A little bit. But, yeah. It's kind of... And you don't know. You have no idea. You could try to control it all you want. And it doesn't mean that it's going to end up working out the way you want it to. What are we grabbing? What are we grabbing? Oh, this? Oh, this little thing? I woke up late, finally finished the shave and shower. Oh, this old thing? Don't scratch your... Ah! Stab my eye with it. We'll put that in the corner because... Why not? Because why not? So what should I be looking for in Atlanta? If I send that to Cole, he will definitely bleed. And we don't want to make him bleed, but he's pretty good at cutting himself. And that's not a dig. That's not a hit. That's not a whatever. That's just a straight up fact. One of the freshies from Texas. I will need some advice though. I haven't been able to find anything as of yet. What's Terry up to? Terry, you gonna be in Atlanta? Gonna try to do a shipwreck dye on leather? I look forward to watching that. I look forward to watching that. That sounds cool. Bougie. That sounds fire, Terry. What's up, Robin? Happy Tuesday. I will be on next Monday, but then after that, I'm going to have to retire the Mondays for a little while because of Monday League. But I will be free on some of these Tuesday nights. I'll go live before Tri-State goes on. We still have an hour and a half till Tri-State, correct? It's not 30 minutes. It's an hour and 30 minutes before he goes on. The Coal Meister. Terry's sheaths are going to be at the Brian Brown Knives table. Ramette Meteor, top liner lock, bolster lock, or button actuated bolster lock. What would you call that? Cole is starting late, but he usually starts in an hour and 30 minutes, correct? I believe. I haven't been on his lives in a while. I've been busy. That crap under my nail. Ew, brother. Got to go skate that half pipe before dark. God, I would love to get a session in like that without hurting myself. getting old now and I hurt myself a lot easier. I used to fall all the time because that's what skateboarding is. You're just trying to learn tricks and fall, fall, fall. Ooh, I landed one. Pull a hammy. Oof. It's super fun. But you just fall a lot. And last couple times I just fall really lightly and like rolled an ankle and like busted a O-ring or I don't know. Like it just body can't handle it the same. I'm just broken. I'm just broken. Just broken. It's a little rough. I do my best. Loving this one too. KB Eldorado. Boom. This is just classy. Classy. Sweet sassy molassy. That is classy. Straight from KB. Kids today are soft. I died once. My mom said, walk it off. My ankles are bad too, yeah. Dong, you got out and rolled the bike? Excellent. Excellent. I think I got a skateboard in my storage area somewhere. I know I broke one of the last boards I had, but then someone gave me one. I threw my trucks on it. Yeah, it's been a long time. And so a couple of guys will bring one to the park on Wednesdays and they're out in the parking lot. And I know like, okay, don't go mess around because you are going to fall and then you are going to ruin the rest of your night because you're not going to be able to disc golf. And it's just because I try stuff. You try to just, do a kickflip, right? And then, slammed it into my ankle. Pain in the anus. Penis? Penis. So the floor is open, kids. I need advice. I need to know. What are we going to do? Atlanta. 285 works. 2i supply. 3 LD knives. What's 3 LD knives? Oh, leg dog. We have looked at these. $720. All right. Third Hill Customs. Why does Cole look like Dan? Okay, it's me, Tri-State EDC. Hi, Nate. He's not we got an hour. We got over an hour. I gotta swap in Tuesdays here for a little bit. Hey, Nate. I mean, love you, bud. How you doing? Magnus Sluts, hippity hoppity ho. Dirty snow. What do you know? Magnus Sluts ho ho. We have triple action. We got a full triple nipple. Oh my God. We got the swinging, quinging, ringing, dinging, dip doppity dip, Voltron. That sounded like Kermit. It's a mix of Cole and Kermit the Frog here. Ooh. Dalum. As in the Robin. Dalum. Robin. Yeah, so Nate, next Monday will be my last Monday for a little while. Because I got Monday Summer League. So I will be hanging out on a few Tuesdays here and there before Tri-State goes on. Here and there. If it's gorgeous out, I might be outside. But once in a while, I'll be here and try to hang out and do a little live once in a while. Everything else will be the same. Everything else will be the same. Robin, what should I be looking for in Atlanta? Tell me. Hate Nate. What are we going for in Atlanta? Paul, what am I looking for that's under $600? Paul. When in Rome. Actually, I don't think that pertains to. Okay. Seven Forge has some cool stuff. I know I've seen. We've looked at Seven Forge before. I don't want free money. These are fun. That's a very wide pool of choices. Yeah, well, okay. I need to be even more realistic. You could probably cut that number in half too. Whatever number you're thinking of, cut it in half again. I'm broke right now. Dan, what are you doing? What did you eat for dinner last night? After all that food talk. I was a scavenger. I made a burger. And then I made a pizza like 2 hours after that. I had a burger like right away. I was like, ooh, I got this. Boom, made up a burger real quick. Basically, it was the burger, pickles, and some Freddy's fry sauce. And then a few hours later, I cooked up a sausage pizza. That was the laziness. Demco 8020 XL or XXX. How much are those? Those sound expensive. Will I ever get a sticker? I just got some new stickers. I was basically out of stickers. I literally just got some new sticks. I was waiting. I did get some magnets too pretty recently, so I can send out some stickers and magnets now. I was holding off on my patches. That all fell apart into an exploded mess of sadness. I basically lost $30, which is fine because that was just a deposit. I didn't buy a couple hundred worth, whatever, and no patches to show for it. And here it is. I was supposed to get those patches before Texas. And here we are, no patches. But get a hold of me, remind me if GHV, I've got your address somewhere. Message me like on Instagram or whatever and remind me and I'll get it put together. I have a list of like 2 or 3 other people. Rachel's one of them that I had that I've been holding out to get that other stuff. So I just didn't want to send you like, here's 2 stickers, 3, like, thanks. Some people would be like, oh, send me 1 sticker, I'm fine. But like, I want to put together, throw in a couple different sizes, some bigger ones, a couple magnets, stuff like that. Anyone, message me. Any of you guys, send me the reminder now. And if you're going to be in Atlanta, I will have stuff there to give out in Atlanta. I'm ordering a few more things too. Where is my note on that? To remind me to get that. A couple more things so I have extras to give out when I'm there. I think you should buy the Vulcan that Mark just dropped and then another 350 knife in Atlanta. Robin, I can't do that. I want to buy a grinder. Couple $1,000. I'm pretty much there. Pretty much there. I need to close the house. I need to couple more pinned up situations. Looking at a smoked Ultim Demco, but they are not for sale. Them AD, you know, I love the Demco, man. It's great. But the ones that I want with the textured or the diamond titanium, we're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just not there right now. Before you choose, hear me out. Perhaps. How much is the 8022 going for right now? 450. 450. What's up, Fred? My truck is missing your sticker, says Rachel. We got to get a couple of them. On the edge, I can cut stickers or magnets any size. Yeah, I order them because I don't make them. So I skipped my pizza cutter. Why wouldn't you? Gonna see about a 22 in Atlanta. 450. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be going for anything in that price range right now. Yeah, that's fantastic. It's that, yeah. I get it. That's exactly, yes. Although I prefer, because it doesn't have the thumb stud, which I like. I like that it, you know, some of them have the thumb stud and the hole. You can do away with the thumb stud, just the hole, like that. But I also prefer the bigger kind of shark's foot blade. The classicer. I prefer that shark's foot. A little bit beefier out on the tip. But see, this one's got the thumb stud and the hole. Just the hole. Beefier tip. Grateful Dong. Damn you all. It looks a little more scoopy right in here. Because you got to go up and over that. Then it dips down. So it's going to be harder to dip down into that with your shark lock kind of popping up there. And then when it's closed, this really looks like a... I guess I'm not noticing as much. This kind of does that too. This does that too. This is the budget 80 20.5 in OS gross. OS 10A, Taiwan. I did add the titanium scales and the titanium backspacer, which makes it cooler. Oh, I don't like the clip on there, though. That shark's... Look at that clip. That is gross. That is gross. Wife got you kicked from Instagram? I mean, that's not funny. All right. I got you. Not a fan of the silver on satin. I hear you on that. Aldi roasted hazelnut chocolate. That sounds great. Demco stock clips are universal. This is, yeah, that the main Demco clip isn't that great either. But this one, this is just downright. What? Whose idea was this? Yeah. Wait a minute. What was the other one? Was 450. What? Okay, timeout. Oh, they get you. It's the handle from 450. And then you click on it, it instantly shows you the one for 700. Ha ha! Shit. I'm digging the 80s lately, but can't afford it. Rachel, welcome to the world. Wow. Of course, this one's not 450. It's got the diamond textured titanium. Of course, it's $700. Holy God, look at this gross ass clip. Dude, look at this. What in the... Printing stickers. Hey, what's up, Beekeeper? Yeah, I mean, you have to like doing it. I have access to a Cricut machine, and you can basically put your design inside there, puts them out, cuts it. You can put them on sticker paper. It cuts them out. It does all the stuff. I've done it. I still buy stickers because I just don't like... To me, the act of doing it isn't as fun as you think. And you don't really save all that much. I don't know. I budget out stickers, and they're actually pretty cheap these days. Reversible without extra screws. Props for that. Yeah, but it's something. It's something. It's going to eventually make something more with more traditional clips. Cricut. Yep. I've got access. It's actually here, right? She leaves it here most of the time. So I've used the Cricut for projects quite a bit. It works good. I've used it more for... Do I have anything? Do I even have anything? There's something I cut out on the Cricut a while back. Whoa. Vinyl sticker. So I drew up for the little pails. And then you stick it on, peel off. So the sticker is just the black parts. So I've definitely used it quite a bit. But like I said, I only have so much time for so many projects. I don't like the clip either, Rachel. It does look rugged though. And so only so much time in the day to do projects and things like that. And when you want to start making stickers, now you're spending a couple hours making stickers. And if you don't enjoy doing that, I'd rather be making a knife or working on a handle or something like that. And so when I'm already limited on my time, it's not as fun for me personally. We have 3 hot rods. She posted a pic that captured all 3 plates. Well, yeah, you gotta look at that. I don't want to throw her under the bus or anything. It's a simple mistake. But yeah, whenever you do any photos, always check. When I make videos too, check for the addresses on the thing. Check for plates. You know. Maybe a full titanium Hinderer XM24 Warney. How much is that going to cost? How much is that going to cost? I like the Demcos. They're great. That new one that they had in Texas, it was $750. What was that one called? The Shark Bite or the Shark... So...
Hi, Andrew Demko, John Demko here at Demko Knives. Today we're going to tell you about our AD22.
All right. Go to Demko and watch that video if you're interested. 15-minute video on the AD22. Magna Cut Shark Foot. $550 for the, ooh, that gross carbon fiber. $450 and you get that handle? Why on earth? Why on earth would anyone get this? I mean, because it's only $450. Copyright strike. You can't copyright strike me. Nothing to strike. Yeah, because it's $450, but like, you know what I'm saying? That was me. My bad. What'd you do? USA made shit is, yeah, I mean, it's definitely costs more, but you know, I get it. It's because we don't have the capabilities. And the companies that are slowly getting and having the capabilities are investing a lot of money in space, investing in the company and machines to do it. And so in order to do that, if you're not doing large batch, now it's that brings up your, I gotta pay for this stuff somehow. It's the reality. It's Paul's fault. I mean, we love Paul, but damn, son. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Where'd you find this? Can't do it. Why am I such a slut? Because it's hot. Because it's just hot. It is Paul's fault. Paul, why you gotta do this to us, Paul? Paul, what should we look at next? Oh, check out. You son of a bitch. Adler German axes? What's that all about? Get you a nice German Adler. Oh, these are not expensive. $27. Because they're small. That's a hand square hope rock chair. Forestry tools. Adler. They seemed like they were going to be more of a premium, but they're $100. Ooh, a canoe axe? That thing. That's hot. That is sweet. $20-inch handle. Hickory. Made of American hickory. I like that. I like that a lot. $100 hatchets. The super splitter. Ooh. She gets thick. It's the super splitter. You know how you know it's a super splitter? Oh, there you go. Look at that chunk of monk right there. Woo! I'll split you in twitst. Who is Paul Galt? Oh, that's cute. That is cute. All right, well, Adler German axe is going to be there. African custom knives. The best custom handmade quality. Folks got to work on their sites, man. If I go to your site and this is what I get, I can't see single knife. Oh. These are fun. The hell is that? Crocodile hide handle. $350. Tree fitting. $340. I like a curving knife. J1 Doobie in the house. Hardcore Hammers. H. Hardcore Hammers. They're going to be, what a crock. Man, that's a crock. Customer's not available. What? Hammer hatchet. That's fun. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I'm gonna have to go through and make a list. Check it twice. Find out which ones are naughty and nice. American Blade Works is gonna be there, y'all. If there's anything you want from ABW, bring some cash. One Moon Collective, what's up? Always one of those hardcore axes. They look cool. What's going on, One Moon? Anchorage Forge. Oh, good Lord. Ham. Little ham chet. Wow. These are, wow. We'll just call it Zoiks, bro. Like, wow. Jesus. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Anchorage Forge. Andrew K. Smith, Andrew Blomfield, Andrew Mears. Who's the best Andrew? Do we go to all three Andrews when we're there and be like, it's a competition of the Andrews? Anthem, Knife, and Implement. Ma'am? It's kind of a fun shape. Our promise. Yeah, those knives are out of control. No doubt. Arcane, Arizona Custom, Arno Bernard. Is that like 4 mammoth teeth in a row? What table did Terry say his sheaths are at? I can scroll back and find it. Probably. I'm scrolling. Terry. Here it is. We're here. Sheaths will be at Brian Brown Knives. Terry, I'm gonna write that down. Brian Brown Knives, 1931 stuff. Terry is not going to be there, but he's going to have stuff at Brian Brown Knives table. Cool deal. Don't miss out. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking blade. I must say. Spalted maple. What's R? All right. $775 for that. If that translated correctly. Who knows for sure. Gator handle. Yeah. Ooh, Artisan Cutlery CJRB. Best Tech. Yes, definitely Best Tech. I'd love to get a Taipan. What was the other Best Tech we were looking at recently that was pretty cool? Lefty. Mm. 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 God dang. God dang. Whew. You know, I usually would go for the lighter, but that's kind of a fun look too. That kind of darkened up blue black stonewash. Is this DLC? That's pretty hot. Oh, black PVD on the blade. Yeah, I don't know. I think I almost like that one better. Yeah, researching about the history of knives is fun. For sure. Yeah, he's got that hip replacement coming up pretty soon. It's gonna go great. Gonna be bouncing off the wall, skateboarding in no time, right? Yeah. New products. Cool, but no. Best Tech Cobber. Ooh, look, crossbar lock, everybody. This titanium one, though, the black and gold, it's pretty fun. Dude, I'd love to visit Japan. Probably costly trip. Does the dollar go shorter there, or can you spend more there? I think it's less, probably. Ooh, this one's kind of fun. Kind of weird. Oh, front and rear flipper. What just happened? Load more. Ooh. The mini taipans. Oh, these are pre-orders. When are those coming out? Are they going to be available maybe at the show? How much shorter are they? Magna Cut, titanium. Pre-sale November to December. Oh, so these were on sale way back, shipping in May. Think they'll have any at the show? Shorter in a lot of places. Yo, hey-o. I bet you they might have one or two in Atlanta. Maybe. If they're going to be available at the early May. If the minis are at the show, I want one. Yeah, that might be a good one. So what are we looking at? Overall 724. Overall 831. So it's an inch shorter. Wow. So the full size one's a big boy, 8.3. Go Bunny, don't say that. Don't limit yourself. Think about it this way. Tomoyuki Nomoto might be an incredible craftsman, but that's one human being on the earth. One. Do you know how many other incredible human beings there are on the earth that make knives? One of them being Donnie Bless of Laser Ghost Knives. That's just one. Think of it. Think of it. There's so many people. Why limit yourself? Because I can tell you right now, he could probably make a great knife, but how many other people are just as good? Maybe if not, there could be someone out there, some new prodigy that's even better. Can't limit yourself. Damn, I want one of these. It's pretty rad. It fits right in the category of all the others. Other than it'd be kind of cool if they, I mean, I don't know, full frame locks once in a while. Especially as a lefty. Especially as a lefty. You get that lefty frame lock, which they have. It's a front flipper flicking hole. Textured titanium, all the things. Oh, yeah, Warncliffe blade. Ow. You're not, that's not, you can't think of it that way though, Co Bunny. I mean, we all work hard to earn our dollar, and if there's something that you want and you go for it, it's just the way it is. Now, if there's only 3 of them and you bought all 3 and like that might be more like of a greedy type of a situation where it's like, I'll just get one and then the other ones will go out to a few other people and so. Laser Ghost was the first knife, of that quality you ever handled. I look at knives totally different. Yeah, when you grab that and you hold it and it drops, and you're like, wow. And it's just centered, built so well, you appreciate more. But see, that's what's so crazy about today. You can get a cheap budget small knife that is really built really well and opens really nice and feels great in the hand. This one right here, this Kubi Vagrant, bro. I mean, for like a 50, 60, whatever these cost, maybe they're $70 knife. This is it just works. It works. You know what I mean? So you don't always need to spend a lot to get one that just Feels really right in the hand, you know. Still need to score that wasp. Beekeeper said his wife had hers done 2 years ago. Speedy recovery for On the Edge. GHV getting a little sick of titanium, huh? Okay. Take titanium off the table. Let's do this for everyone. Take titanium off the table. What's handle materials? What's your handle material go to? What do you prefer? What's your favorite? I'll jump up and say more than likely I'd be micarta. Look at how I'm getting these colors, these greens and blues flashing for no reason. That's not really there. Or am I just seeing things? Definitely picking up the wasp. I have Freds right now too. Oh, I just caught my index. Boom. Several different varieties. Button works good. Front flipper works good. Fuller flicks out nice. It's a smaller knife. It's a 3-finger Kenman hold. But damn, I love it. Matt likes carbon fiber. Ew. Ew. Just kidding. 8-8 micarta. 1931. Terry says micarta. J1 micarta. Grateful micarta. FRN. North Valley Neil. Speaking of which. Boom. Carrying this one today. Shit. Dropping this one today. I'd love to buy one of Donnie's knives. Same. One of these days. I like Richlight a lot. I've handled a couple Richlights. I have a couple pieces of Richlight for making some stuff that is pretty fun. It's similar to micarta in a way. Micarta is king. What's up, North Valley Neil? Benchmade carbon fiber elite on your mini Presidio for Matt Conklin. UKPK. Clint says he thinks he might go aluminum. I like aluminum. I'm down with an aluminum handle. Whatever that plastic is that Ozark Trail is using, this FRN, or it might just be some type of whatever. Polly Wally. Gas prices are poops. Yeah, we were talking about it before, Neil. It is 440 something, like 448 in Minnesota right now. It was literally 408 like yesterday or the day before. 40 cents up. Crazy. TPT carbon quartz is a composite made of 45 micron thin carbon layers combined with a 4 micron quartz fiber filaments. Interesting. Only benchman I like is that mini grip. It says can of biscuit. $2,000 sword sounds fun. Expensive. Al U mini. Aluminium. I'd kill for sub $5 a gallon. $4.12 for J1. GHV's digging carbon fiber at the moment. What kind of carbon fiber do you like though? Because we were talking about that too. Because you got like your kind of shredded, or this is camo carbon, right? You've got your twill carbon fiber. You've got your carbon fiber. Shit. Where's that other one? I lost it already. Oh, here's my shredded carbon fiber. That's definitely more of that shredded style. Trade a knife for a cart of groceries. Crosscut carbon fiber is pretty cool. What's the crosscut carbon fiber look like? Fred, where can I see a pic of that? I'm kind of into the twill. Like, I don't really care for carbon fiber personally. Not really into it. But I do like the way the twill carbon fiber is kind of looking. Has that Asher, has something like that too. I really like this. Boom. The spike, the KB spike. M390 titanium bolster. Sweet little bolster lock front flipper with that carbon fiber twill. I like the twill. I like the twill a lot. Let's drop. Drop. But to me, lined titanium, micro milled titanium is the way. I know I said take titanium off the list, then what would you go for? Is that not focused right here? Where is that focused right now? It just doesn't want to. It sure will focus there immediately. Bam. Titanium for life. Yeah, same. That's why I was like, well, what would you, if you couldn't titanium? Something about that feel of just that natural micarta I really like. G10's fine, but if that was micarta, I'd love it way more. This G10 here, it's fine, but top secret, I bought a knife from Laid Off Pete, and it's the premium version of this with, I believe it's M390 on the blade and micarta on the handle. Fourth in the middle from where? Fourth in the middle. The copper one? What's up, Cat Scratch? Over $5 in South Illinois for the gas. That sucks. That sucks. I'll go across just to make it easy. What's up, Zachary? This is the Remet Meteor button lock bolster lock combo. This is the Devo Knives Vanex Stout V2 lefty bolster lock. This is the Kickstarter CJRB Feldspar S90V PVD coating and copper, shipwrecked by yours truly. In California, $8. That is gross. So I did the shipwreck on, look at how that shimmer works. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. And then the PVD coating on there, I stonewashed the hell out of it. Scratched it up. Magnus Slut Stash Carta. Sack Stash Mike. Oh, yeah. Can I drag my sack? The Sack Stash My Carta coming soon. Woo! I tell ya. Kickstarter Shipwreck. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. It turned out really good. Very happy with it. We got my lefty. Was that a hair? Lefty Sparrow Strix that I pre-ordered and had to wait 8 months. Happy to have it. Monterey Bay knives from Blade Show, Texas with that really cool engraved laser weave. Honey Badger S90V. We've got the Kansept. Jesus Christ. Why did my brain just shut off? Wasp. Scrotal micarta. We have the weird finger knife that is stupid. This is the Parachute. Daily Carry Co. Parachute Gravity Knife. Mailing Kenman a bag of Sack Stash. Yeah, I need a whole bag of it. And then up top here, we have a couple KBs. This is the KB Spike M390 titanium bolster lock and that twill. This is awesome. And then another KB. This is the KB El Dorado slip joint. Also M390, and then that micro mill titanium. Nice little pinch open, larger slip joint. Classy jimps. Excellent. You can swap the clip to the other side. There's a clip on this slip joint, which is really cool. But I've opted to leave it on the right because this is like a secondary carry. So I carry it on the right side and then carry main knife on the left.
Sack cutter, made out of Real's sacks. Rocket hang low.
Rocket hang low. Thank you, Hate Nate. How come it doesn't have your name up there? Oh, I've got it squeezed up here. Let me unsqueezify. Ooh, baby. Ooh, edit. I had it pinched. Thank you, Hate Nate, for that little super chat. And yeah, we will. This is going to be a fresh micarta, sack carta. What's everyone think about that El Dorado? Ugh. Come on. M390 titanium slip joint? Kidding me right now? You kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah. Yeah. Damn it. Why did I put reels? It made it funnier, Hate Nate. I don't know. Sometimes the slight error in spelling or whatever makes it even better. I like the KB Slippy Dippy. Isn't it awesome? It's just, it's so classy. This is like a wedding knife all day. Those milling grooves are the bestest. Not really loud on the snappiness, but I don't mind that at all. I don't mind. I still like it. Cheers, all Laser Ghost. Donnie, blowing a cheers to everybody. Best Tech Taipan might be one on my list. There you go. I'm going to go to the Best Tech table and check out what they've got going on. If they got a cool lefty, you never know. You never know. I might be interested in the smaller one, though, as well. You know? Because they're going to have lefties of these, too. Wow. I don't know if they're going to have any there. Something about this, it's like too shiny that I almost prefer this. It's almost kind of like my my Pictus. It's almost like my Pictus, where I opted. Was there a lighter shade Pictus or not? I know there was a darker one. You think they'll have lefties at the show? I don't know, Hate Nate. Maybe. That might be something they bring just in hopes to sell. Like they might have more chances of selling them. Because I feel like sometimes lefties, we kind of get ourselves in a thing where it over justification. where you got the lighter colored one. So yours is lighter colored than mine. Okay, so there was a lighter version. But in this case, like my Strix, I'm perfectly happy. I like the way this Strix works, but it's got that satiny color, the same as like this, same as a lot of these, versus the Taipan almost looks like it's like shiny. Hate Nate's got the black Pictus. I got the one in betwixt, the like matte gray kind of. I love it. I think it's great. Are they left-handed? They're full-on lefty. So like, I'll go back to it for you here. They're full-on lefty. So like, if you look at this, this is the lefty version. Notice the show side, and then the frame lock is on that side. And so then if you look at these pictures, see, here's your left and your right. And so here is the righty one facing the other way. So there is no clip swap. You're buying a full-on lefty or righty version. So it looks like the righty version of the Mini is $230 and the lefty version is $265. What? Boo! Boo! Oh, those are the same. This one and this one. 265, 265. So what? Why is this one 240? It's lighter. But that one's not as light as this one. See how this one's super silver? This one's kind of more that light gray, dark gray, black. This is just too, like that. This looks super shiny. It's like too much going on in a way. Versus for me, I like this. This is my preferred choice right here. But it looks like they don't have that one in lefty. They only have the super silver and then the darker one. The darker one is fine though. I would totally take that. I want a micro milled Pictus, but Gecko only had black micro milled ones left. Backspacer, clip, pivot, or satin, which makes it a little contrast. That's fun. Right-handed, sometimes you want to carry on the left. Yeah, GHV, I carry a lot on the right. I carry both. I usually carry one of each. Today, it was this and where... Is it in my oh, it's still in my pocket. I'm like, where is it? So notice the clips opposite sides. So this one goes on the left, this one goes on the right. Nice little combo, black and yellow, black and yellow. Right? Crab Castle Forge, what's going on? Good to see you. How you doing today? We're kind of looking at some stuff that might potentially be in Atlanta in a few weeks at Blade Show. If the knife allows to have a left carry clip, cool, but you want the blade facing inward to the seam. 100%. 100%. Or what you can do though is like you got my, we're going crotch shot. I've got my tack distributors pants, right? And so I got, it goes in the pocket there. The thing is this is my main pocket. This is the knife pocket, right? So now you've got the knife pocket right there. What's cool about that is it's here, and now you can reach in your main pocket and not worry about them bumping into each other, scratching your phone, stuff like that. But at the same time, it's a smaller area. So I can take a righty clip knife where you want that seam pushed up against the side. But the thing is it wouldn't be because it would pop that way and you're going to cut yourself potentially. But when you have this spot here, I can put it in the pocket and then bring it this way. And now it's against this seam right here. So I can now have a righty carry clip, wow, in my left pocket. But because it's separated, it's up against that seam and it's now safe. I play pocket pool. That's the one I have, and I think Dong has. The full stonewash taipan. Do it, Dan. Do it. Or not. I would want the lefty one for sure. They are in stock right now. No, pre-order. Out of stock. Or wait, this is weird. Pre-order. In stock. Oh, China inventory. Out of stock US. So you're ordering it. It's being shipped from China. These are available right now though, huh? I really think the clip is too much. I don't like the way the extra lines are on the clip. I feel like it distracts. Yikes. I'm about to, it's like, I need to, the only lefty knife Terry has is the lefty PM2 compression lock. I'd like to get a compression lock lefty at some point. So yeah, I don't know if I got sidetracked when we were talking about that, but lefties, we go to a show and you may not just check out our taipans at Blade Show, right? That's the plan. You're at the show and you just happen to like what I was talking to Russell at CJRB in Texas. And we're looking at stuff and these guys came up and we're like, yeah, we're looking for pyrites. And he showed him a couple pyrites and they're like, yeah, it's great. And I'm like, yeah, I love it. It's a solid knife or whatever. And he was like, yeah, and it's cool because I can use it in my left hand and the button and you can, it works just fine as a lefty. And then Russell was like, oh, well, I have one lefty pyrite. And he was like, oh, well, give it to me right now. And he bought it instantly. Although I submit a knife like a pyrite, it works so good lefty or righty. I'm so used to having the button on this side anyway. It doesn't really bug me. I could make an educated decision. Educated. Ground fog, what's happening? And being able to hold it in hand, it kind of also then kind of solidifies it. So you pick it up and they're like, oh, I got a lefty right here. And you're like, oh, I might not see another lefty. So your justification pops a little bit hotter at a show in that type of situation. Magna-cut blade, titanium handle, micro milling, Warncliffe. Is that a flat grind though? It's not a hollow grind. Oh, it is a hollow grind. Son of a motherless goat. She called us scum-sucking pigs. Us. Wow. That's wild gravy right there. That is some dirty gravy. Hollow and thin, and it's got everything. It's got everything I want. It's a lefty. It's got Magna-Cut's fine. It doesn't need to be Magna-Cut, but Magna-Cut's fine. Titanium, micro milled, hollow grind, Warncliffe, flick and hole, front flipper. That's my checklist. If you folks have not caught on yet, that's literally pretty much nails my entire checklist, which is nice. Trying to save money. Someone's like, yeah, why don't you sell some of these? I'd have to sell several Because I feel like if I sell, I don't need to sell anything. I don't want to sell anything. But if I did, I'd probably cut some prices, and then you don't really. Hold on a second. Save this quick. If I got a bunch of $40 to $80 budget-friendly knives that are mint condition, what do you sell those for? 40 to 80 would be 30 to 60 at the most, something like that. And so then I'd have to sell 10 of them to have enough money to buy one. Yikes. That math don't check out. That math don't math. Can you see this? Probably not. No, you can't. Hold on. If I go like this, I can bring down my light. There it is. Oh, you still can't read it. I see you got a new knife. So does that mean you're going to sell the old one? No. No. It does not. Because why would I do that? I've never sold a knife for more than I paid for. Yeah, they would always be less. Yeah, hell, I'll even do a customization to it, which then might up the value a couple bucks, but I'll still sell it for less.
Tan, you're at Blade Show and every knife you want is available in a lefty version. What do you do? What do you do? Well, we're waiting. Rocket Toy.
I cry. I weigh my odds and I buy one. And then I go look at the others and I cry a little more. According to the calculator on my watch. Yeah, I don't know, Hate Nate. It's a thought. There isn't enough. I would have to go. I would have to get another job to pay for my addictions. That's not looking too hot right now. Tri-State doesn't even have a link up right now for his live. Doesn't he go in about a half hour? About a half hour. He's got nothing up yet. Immediately get a home equity loan. No, I mean, like immediately. The second you get the first loan, just straight up. I'm going to take out a second mortgage. What else are we going to look for? I'm going to have to go through this list slowly because it's big. 900 and what does it say? Over 900 exhibitors. That's a lot. Monterey Bay is going to have a table. So there's that. Monterey Bay might have something cool. They had several of their USA made knives in the middle. He's at a funeral? Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. I'll take a tall flat grind over a hollow any day. We will work great together, bud. Everybody's got to like what they like. And that's cool. That's cool. River otter. Effing love Blade Show Atlanta. It's a madhouse. It's gonna be. Donnie, think about how Texas was. I think Atlanta's gonna be even more so. If I rob a bank, I'll have enough for all the knives I want. You just have to get away with it, right? River Otter's on the list. I wish I could show you a pic, but there isn't one. This year's going to be a nuts. Dude, everybody, I mean, when I say everyone's going to be there, please, if you're not going to be there, don't take offense. I'm not singling you out and saying you are not part of everybody. I'm just, when I say everyone's being there, that's a blanket generic, like a lot of folks are going to be there, which is super cool. It's going to be fun to hang out. I mean, if you just look in the chat right there, Donnie, Dong, Hate Nate, myself, that little group alone, just that group of four right there. No, again, not trying to not single out or add anyone or not include. I'm just saying, just the most recent people in chat and myself are gonna, woo, Hugh, Mamma Mia. Yeah, just the four of us. We're gonna do just fine, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I tell you what. It's gonna be a god dang treat. And I can't type River Otter. It won't work. Yeah, because it's not there. But we could probably go to, oh, wait. Big idea. What did they send me a message? We could probably go here. Yeah, look at them all. Look at that guy. See, let me fast forward to the... Damn it, son. There's a sea otter. Look at that one. That's Dirty Dog, dude. That's sick. Rosalinda. Look at the hollow grind on that. Boosh. They may not let us come back. You guys want to get banned? Was that my body double? This Rosalinda is sick. But yeah, were you guys talking about that one that I just had popped up? Yeah, that right there, dude. Dude. Wow, that's a big, wow. That's a big sheet of Magna Cut. Holy God. Huh. I don't want to get banned. Not going to cry if I did, but I don't want to get banned. We'd like to be able to keep going. Got to make a store run. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, Can of Biscuit. That pick is woo. Look at the one on the top row. No, I don't wanna. This one. Woof. This one. I'd like to maybe get into trying that. Yeah, try to find us. Man, a beast. Oh, this flipper tab on the back. Ooh, that's dirty though. Zoiks, bro. Engraving? Dan? What? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm learning. I've learned that my lasers are very difficult. They don't like to play nice. Engraving like literal like carving like that, I think it'd be fun. Or getting in with a Dremel and just doing some work. But laser marking, dude, I'm learning that my lasers are made for text and mass produced, you know, doing stuff like that right there. That is what mine is for. Programming it and adding logos and stuff, it doesn't play nice with that versus like the tabletop machines that they're making these days have software like Sanford uses specifically made for turning JPEGs into laser marks. For example, the most recent work I did on the laser that I'm getting prepped so I can start really jamming out some metal. For those of you that are waiting on some laser work or anno/laser work, look at this. That's Fozzie Bear. This is a piece of wood. You set the piece of wood down, you throw the JPEG in there, and moments later you're making a laser mark and cutting it out. That is not something that my lasers do very well, but a $2,000 laser that you can have at home will do that. And if you can get that type of detail on a chunk of wood, that is how you're able to start making some fun patterns and crazy stuff significantly easier than me having to draw it and vectorize it and plot it all out with specific points. Way different. You need the software. I want to learn some physical engraving too, though. Well, Donnie, you with the tattoo, you know, that's such a similar kind of a deal in a way, where like almost like tattoo shading, where you're making the shadows and stuff, where you're kind of now going and making depth. I think you'd probably be really good at it. Hope to buy a machine after getting a mill, right? It's just another one of those things. But yeah, Donnie, I think you'd be really good at it. You could probably make some really crazy, like what you kind of did with like Fred's knife, and like where you can start coming up with some wild stuff like on your back spacers and your, you know. You've got the hand, you've got the lines. I think that would translate really well. My Nana smoked parliaments, drove a big ass caddy, sitting on pillows. That's great. Fiber lasers can go deep like milling. I can do really deep stuff too with my work lasers, but again, my lasers that I got at work are literally designed for mass producing text type stuff. They don't have software built in to just accept like a JPEG, for example. Like you have to have like a vectorized file just to import it in. And then when you do that, it might change it, screw it up, and then you got to edit that. Like I've spent 5 hours working on one just to get a decent looking line, when with the budget friendly tabletop ones for only a couple grand, you are just like, this was literally a screen captured JPEG off of my phone, saved and edited on my phone, thrown into the laser, and we're making that that quality of a mark in minutes, literal minutes. I can't even import that into my lasers at work. And they're $200,000 lasers. Couple of the Kients and the Phobas are like $180,000, $200,000 machines. The Trumps are easily $100,000 to $160,000 machines, but they don't have that software. They're not. That's not what they were designed to do. When we get logos and stuff from companies, medical equipment, things like that, we get a logo. They send us a logo that's already, it's a vectorized, it's a formatted out DXF file that translates into the machine most of the time. But that's what's crazy. You really want to start doing some wild stuff. You want to see another one that hold on. I don't think I shared that photo. I didn't. But I'm experimenting, I'm testing. We're gonna get to it. I'm gonna have to ruin a couple of knives or a couple of blades because you have to dial in, you know. But hold on, let me find that photo. I know I shared it with a couple of you. There it is. I gotta bring down my light on my thing again. Okay. See that? Like, I know it's not turning out. Here, hold on. Can't turn that any further down.
At Neil Mackenzie 4842 became a member. At Neil Mackenzie 4842 celebrates 19 months of membership. Hello.
Hello. 19 months, Neil. Thank you very much. I salute you. We'll give you the Pictus salute. Slap it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. Boom. Thank you so much, Neil. 19 months. So this is a laser mark, obviously on a knife. Do you see what I'm getting at? I would have had to spend hours drawing that. Look at the shadows. Look at that. So coming soon, stuff like that. Thoughts? Comments? Concerns? I wouldn't laser the blade. Why not? Why not? I've lasered a bunch of blades. If you do it the right way, it doesn't really get hot. It's not really affecting it any more than like stonewashing it would. I think this is a hell of a lot more, because like that's a laser mark right there. That's a laser mark right there. I mean, people laser mark the info on their blades all the time. I mean, I'm definitely more of doing the handle, but depending on the situation, why not? I think it could be fun. More often than not, I'm not really thinking about lasering the blade as much, but it's certainly not not with scenery. Again, dumb. Everyone likes different things. I generally like very clean, kind of minimalistic stuff. But some people really like that. And I think that photo with that scene and like it's almost like smoky where it's like very detailed, but then it kind of fades off to the mountains in the distance. I think it looks rad, dude. I think it looks about as cool as it gets. But that doesn't mean I want that on all my knives. Generally, I don't want visual stuff. This is even almost too much. I don't like having a lot of extra branding on knives. But patterns, textures like that, that's rad. That's a really cool deal. Right? Or like this. I'm more into stuff like that than like imagery. But you can't limit yourself. The thing is, it's kind of like Donnie used to do tattoos. How many of the tattoos you think Donnie did are things that he wants, that he would want to have, that he would put in his collection? You know, like mostly not. Because everybody likes, yeah, exactly. Like what you like. Like what you like. Everybody's going to be different. And I think each situation is going to be different as well. More often than not, I think lasering cool stuff on the handle like that is what I'm a little bit more into. But that was just kind of fun. The handle was already done, and it was like, oh, we try it out. It's my coworker's laser that he bought, and he's experimenting and stuff, and that he did it on that Civivi. It's like, I think it turned out really good. And talked to him about doing some more stuff. So we've been playing around with my prizes for my league, and I'm gonna start messing around with some handles and stuff. The Sparrow logo is really cool. Oh, that's very cool. I love that logo a lot. If I can get it to focus there. But I don't think it needs to be like, I would have put that personally. Wow, screw you, you goddamn there. I would have put it right on the pivot personally, because we have all the texture on here and then a smooth piece of titanium on that pivot. You could easily make that logo just a tiny bit smaller, put it right there. I kind of prefer that. Kind of like on the KBs here. You got your logo right on that pivot. But then they'll often throw the maker's logos and stuff on there where it starts getting a little bit too big and too much. Which I'm just not. But again, it's everyone's personal flavor. Laser's the newest mill. Right, because there's, you know, some of them now you can do the depth and you can do that engraving and get, people are even making like coins and stuff. Magnuslott's laser, we got to come up with that logo, Hate Nate. That's the thing, we have to come up with some type of cool logo. This is the Spike. KB Spike. Snappy, pokey, nasty. Drop shutty. Can I? I am terrible at this. I can't. I like the null voodoo pivot. Pivots matter. Pivots matter. We'll get our heads together in Atlanta. Truth, facts. Truth, facts. The Spike is dong. It's really, it's definitely got a lot of pointy tip, just made to be broken off. But I like it. I like it a lot. Textures. Like this weave almost looks like it goes in and out of itself. Right? It almost looks like there's some serious depth to it. But really, I mean, you can feel it. But it doesn't have, it's the way it's done with this thickness here to give that illusion of the shadow, which makes it look like it's weaved over and under itself. So it gives it a little more of that depth. But I've seen some people making coins and stuff where they're actually relief cutting down. The Spike is very gentlemanly, right? Indeed. Yes. Indubitably. No doubt. So Tri-State might not even go live, huh? That's too bad. It's always unfortunate. Life is precious, y'all. Enjoy as many moments as you can with it, because you never know how much longer you get. .3D laser. There's some wild stuff that's getting available these days for not too expensive. And we're on camera. Boom. That's called OCD. Contras will be at Blade Show. I would bet they are. When I talked to Nathan Contra, designer of the Contra, he had those 2 protos. He had there was 3 protos. I'm pretty sure you guys already told you the story, but he had 3 protos. I was going to get one for Dong. And he was like, one of them was the one that he's testing and using. So it's like, okay, well, that's the one he's using and testing. The other 2 were the ones that were the protos at the Kansept booth. And both of them had like this detent issue that needed to be addressed. And the third one that he had in his pocket, actually, they had already addressed it. They'd already fixed it. And they're like, yep, this one's working great. We made the adjustments and now it's money. And so he was like, I really didn't want me to buy one of those other 2 because they had that little issue. But he said they should be on their way soon. And awesome. One Moon. Probably gotten a Pictus XL if the pivot wasn't so plain, but I already have a Voodoo and it's kind of the same but different. Voodoo's nice. Plain pivot? I mean, okay, I guess. This is such a great knife, though. I mean, Voodoo, I'd love to have a Voodoo. Pictus is great, though. Pictus is an awesome knife. Bunch of folks picked up XL. Then Trish ended up getting a regular one. Regular or unleaded?
At On The Edge Eek became a member. At On The Edge Eek celebrates 4 months of membership. Well, I'm at 4 to be here.
4 months. Boom. On the Edge. Thank you so much. 4 months. Good to be here. Good to have you. I'll give you the 4-month finger salute. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Yeah. One of these days, though, on Moon, you'll kick yourself. You'll be like, yeah, should have got that Pictus XL. It's awesome. Just finished walking the Husky. It's not too hot to here today. Oh, I gotta connect my charger. We only got up to like 50 today. A little bit. That's not cold, but it was a little bit chillier. 48 right now. Earning your stripes. 4 months for the win. For the win. I'm going to run to the bathroom quick. I mean, I guess I can hang out for a little while longer. Tri-Snate's not on. State. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Do I need a drink too? No, I'm good. All right. Blad out. How you like me now? Gonna buy another North Mountain. Really wish Atlanta was in my plans. What do you got going on, Dom? Make it happen. Sometimes it's tough getting off work, getting the money to be able to go down. It's expensive. I get that. I get that. It's like the big trips I save up for every year. Once I started going, I realized I was like, yep, these are places I love to be. And it's like, it's not always financially and time-wise possible. You got to just slowly try to work things into your plans. Take my time. What am I taking my time with? Save. Save as best you can. I gotta get that grinder though. I want to get grinding some stuff ASAP. That's all I'm thinking about. I don't want to buy anything else. I'm not even buying knives because I want that. I'll take my time peeing. I'm already back. Might hitchhike there. Come to Minneapolis and I'll put you in my check bag. Except for I'm only checking a bag on the way back, I guess. But I'll check one to throw you in. Definitely, it's kind of start stashing a couple bucks away though. Save up for next year. Not crazy, it's boring. People do all the milling and machine work and use a plain ass pivot. Yeah. I guess, but the pivot still needs to do its thing. It's not like it, I mean, I absolutely I absolutely don't love, but I'm gonna stand on Strix and on thing, you know what? I love my Strix. All the milling, all the stuff, there's absolutely nothing on that. It's just a silver button. But I don't mind it at all. This knife is awesome. Wow. Look at grinders at Blade Show. Yeah, there probably will be more in Atlanta. There was not very many in Texas. In Texas, there was 2 companies that I looked at. And the one company, the cheapest one that they had was like $4,000. It was like twice as much as a $2,000 one. The other one, they were all right, but it was like, for this price, I've already seen other ones. Dan's on Grinder? Sure is. Maybe that's where I can make my money. Change them bearings to skiffs. Allegedly. Allegedly. How that? How about that? How about that? There's a best tech right there. The best tech man today. Are you a man today? Maybe. Possibly. Yeah. I am gonna have what am I gonna have for dinner today though? Itchy. Dude, I got bit by a spider twice on my arm. I'm like, why does this itch? And I looked and it was like 2 little dots. Bing bang. And I'm like, why does it itch right here? 2 little dots. So he must have crawled up my arm, bit twice while I was sleeping or something. I've been looking at the grinder that Contender Machine Works makes. How much are they charging? Buy once, cry once. Feet and blades are hot right now. Combine the two. Magna money. It's on M-Tech Auto. Yeah. M-Tech USA. Am I gonna do the Thursday live when we're in Atlanta? Hell yeah. And you only have to go on camera if you want. Or forcibly. Eyeballs. But yeah, why wouldn't we? Give the people what they want. They want some live streams with us outside of the show. I should have done more in Texas, but I was just living in the moment and we didn't. But sometimes those are fun. Some of those lives where it was me and Donnie and Kevin just having a blast. Smoked deer, spicy cheddar bratwurst with stuffed mushrooms. Yeah. Yeah. $3,700. Mach 4 belt grinder. See, buy once, cry once, sure, but $3,700. I can't. I just can't. I mean, I could buy a Temu one for a couple $100. That's the other end of no. Got to find that mid ground, you know, $1,000 to $2,000 solid use version. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not even. That's not even. Anyway, that's all right. I got distracted. Become Dan the Gigolo Man. I mean, okay. It's expensive, yeah, but I mean, I'm sure it works great too, and I'm sure they back their stuff. Innovative quick change platen system. Look at that. All the works, all the goodies. But that seems a little bit high priced for what I want to do. I ain't got the money for that. Time travel is fun. There's a 30% chance the Temu one will make you time travel. I also will not be buying anything off of Temu. Like, I just, no. Just no. And someone's like, oh, there's a Harbor Freight basic one. It was like, no, I can spend a little more than that. And I've had some Harbor Freight style things where I could just see how like that flat surface, you push on it, you get to the end and it's like, oh, the tolerance isn't so good. Now you're getting junk. Right, Donnie? I'm gonna get me a $149 grinder, and it's gonna make me perfection. I don't know. I don't know much, but I know I won't buy that. won't be buying that. Man. 7. I wasn't thinking I was going to be going this late here, kids. I would have eaten a snack. I would have eaten a snack. Well, I found one knife. Someone's like got me to research Temu for the hell of it. And I found one knife on Temu. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this one because it's kind of a knockoff of, it looks familiar to some higher quality shapes, as you can see. And it's Zelda. So it was like, okay. But then I was like, I can't. I just went to Amazon. It was like, is it on the same knife on Amazon? It's like, it is. All right, good. I'm not setting up a Temu account. I'll just get it off of the Amazon. How's the wrecking of ship going? We checked it out right at the beginning of the live stream. Hey, man. And we did a little work, and then we put it back in. That's what we're looking at right now. If it dries off, it will be a lighter blue. We did spread it around a little bit more at the beginning of the live stream. But it's coming along pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with what's happening, and excited. In the next couple of days, we're gonna clean it up and see what we ended up with. But I'm being patient. I'm allowing it to develop. And I'm pretty happy with what's happening. Pretty happy with what's happening. Your Pictus XL says it's supposed to be there Friday. That is awesome. That's a quick turnover. When did those go on sale again? Was it Saturday or Friday? Or you bought it right away? But it looks like they shipped. Oh, didn't Steven? I think he posted that he shipped them all the next day. Like, I think he shipped every one of them that was ordered. Because they probably sold just about all of them. Did they sell out? But I think he said he shipped pretty much all of them the next day. If one thing I've learned, making dope shit ain't cheap. Good paint costs money, good brushes, good tools. Correct. And I've made things with the lesser quality, and you have the issues. It splatters. It doesn't come out smooth. It whatever. Like it's real when you start getting into slightly better quality tools and things, that it just works better. There's less hassle. You become better. You literally become better just by having better equipment. Doesn't make you an expert just by having good equipment, but it makes it easier and better for you to learn on. Or whatever. Truth facts. Truth facts. So not too many things been coming back on people. Just be better, damn it. The same applies. Dr. Truth. I would like some more recommendations and stuff for like the next live. So Thursday night live coming up in a couple days. I got my disc golf league tomorrow. So no, I don't do lives on Wednesday anyway for that. But Thursday night live, it would be cool. You did, Dr. Drew. You did, I guess. We're semi PG-13 here. So you can drop a bomb here and there and get a little racy. You just did. It's too late. I haven't erased it. But yes, I would love it if people were like, dude, Kansept Wasp, check it out. Stuff like that. So we can get a little bit more of a list going for when we get to Blade Show. We'll have to check out Under the Bridge Customs. Yes. Yes. Under the Bridge. How many of those do you have? Just one? Two? Dropping bows. Two. That's great though that they're going to be there. Put it on my list right now. Under the bridge. Yeah, though they've got a year there. Yes.
Yes. God dang yes. Tell you what, it's the most super silly. Yes.
Contender Machine Works. I am not going to be buying that grinder. Not that I wouldn't take it, but yeah, it's up there. It is up there. Under the Bridge is on the list for sure. Someone in here looking for a frame lock Excalibur? Was that shady? Anyone? There's one on Bladebinge. Frame lock Excalibur. Shady? 1, 2, 3. Ew. HD. 720. Sometimes I feel like that's a pretty good one. Little chili peps. What's wrong with me today? The little Grizzlies grinder worked good upgrade, but I can already tell I'll kill it if I go at it. Okay, yeah, like you just can't. You have to kind of go light with it. My wood lathe out in the garage is like that. I have to go light with it. If I start pushing hard, it locks up. You get issues, and then you start getting some wobble or some push and off-centeredness. Off-centeredness will then ensue. So it's like you have to spend more time versus was on another lathe once, and he was like, "Oh, dude, you can just rip right into there and just be like," and it's just like, "No, I'm fine." Like if I pushed in that hard on mine, it would lock up often. Dong, Hate Nate's looking. Got him on the scout. Get on that scout. Scout it, B. Scout it.
You guys ever scout it?
Scout it out. Arizona Custom Knives. Progeny. That Primordial is cool. Progeny is cool. That one. Them African Customs. What's Mud Dog Forge? Do they have the map up yet? They still didn't have the map up last time I looked. Mud Dog Forge. Ooh. The Runt, the Mutt. I think we looked at these before. Haven't we? Haven't we? No. Wow, he clicked on it like 10 times and didn't do anything. It never did anything. I really want to make a Bowie knife. Coffin handle Bowie. terrible. Let me look at the picture. God, that sucks. Why do so many... Am I just a bitter old piece of shit? Or is it just me? Is it just me? Or most websites have the worst photo setups. Just the worst. Like, I can't look at the whole thing. But then when you go like this, you only can look at this tight up.
Just a couple of bones for you, brother.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. On the GDC, I've got some stickers of his that I'll be dishing out to some folks. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that. This click helped, but I can't move or zoom. Oh, that's the worst. I do like a Bowie knife, though. I tell you what. Mummert. Toothpicks, guitar picks, hooks. What is that? Oh, that's like a sheath clip. Sheath clip? Sheath clip? Titanium double clip. Anybody ever use something like that? It would work good for like on a belt. Scout carry. Wow, these are kind of wild looking. $400. 580. What in the hell is that? Anodized titanium? Why is it camo? It doesn't say. I don't like the way that looks. The cards are sweet. Throwing card. Sharp edge throwing card. It's anodized ugly though. I mean, everybody has taste. Oof, that's rough. $1,200 full dress black tie Damascus triple X Basan. Wow, HRC 72. Damn. Mummert knives. I can't afford any of this, but I want to go look at it. I want to look at it. Munko, we know Munko. Teki. Muteki. Kitchen knives. Nice looking kitchen knives. This one's kind of more of a just a worker. 410. Wait. Hitachi white #1 steel core laminated with a 410 stainless. Huh. Huh. It's kind of fun. Ooh, fancy. Fancy a quick roll, do you? Hmm? I'm exhibiting at Blade Show, 41D. Pluto's right here. This is on loan from Fred. The Pluto's great. I really like it. It's a fun design. Look at all these jimps. Full Kenman jimp all the way up. Smaller chody knife. Full grip on there with that choke up. You got a bolster lock on there. That's fun. Nice front flipper. The Pluto by the Munko. Jimping ain't easy, bro, but give me more jimps. I love me a jimp. The full jimpage. That's what's up. Well, I'd love to keep on hanging out. I know Tri-State's not around. I do need to get something to eat here, of course. Oh, what was that one company? Oh, shit. They were over on the smaller tables over by Monterey Bay. They had a cool proto. Ah, shit. You guys told me to go there. Eat in front of us? Just sit here and just shovel my face. I don't even know what I'm gonna. I might have to leave the house. I don't have any more hamburger. I don't have any more pizzas. I got a chef. The Boyardee. Those are snacks. Couple. I always have a few cans of like the Chef Boyardee, like some ravioli or something, just for a fun little. It's never a meal. It's always a snack because I'd have to eat two cans, or the big can. Little SpaghettiOs and meatballs, maybe. It's a little treat. Maybe some mac and cheese. Empty fridge. It's low right now. I tend to go to the store more frequently than like stock up. I feel like when I stock up on stuff, I end up not eating it all right away. And then I look in the fridge and it's like, oh, well, this is going to go bad or whatever. And so like I generally will go maybe even twice a week and just buy stuff that'll last me a few days. And then I go again. And I tend to not stock. When I stock stuff, I don't like putting like meat and stuff in the freezer. I gotta buy it, and then, you know, you get bacon and eggs and stuff. It's like now you have so much time. You got a week before you can grill that steak or cook that bacon or that hamburger or whatever. It's like, well, you put it in the freezer. It's like, and then I have to thaw it out. And then it becomes a whole nother step. And it's like, if I gotta thaw it out, I'm gonna take it out of the freezer, put it in the fridge, and then wait till the next day. But now it's no longer something that I'm gonna make. That's kind of what we do. That's what we do. Someone's got to remind me what that knife company was that I went to. Your wife goes every other day. Wow. But you know, it's easy if it's close. I have a grocery there. Cub Foods is what the ones that I like to go to. That's close. We have Hy-Vee. That's a little bit further. But they also have a big deli. So you can go in there and they even have like a stir fry thing at the deli where you go and you get a container and you grab your noodles and you grab your sauce and you grab your meat and you grab your veggies and you go over and then they throw it on the big flat and stir fry it up. You want peanuts? You want sauce? You know? And then mix it all together for you. Yum. Who told you to go to whatever knife company this is? It was probably Thomas. Mr. Connolly. I wonder if it's in the... I could look it up in the video. Because I went over there and I talked to him. We can go like this though. If it's still up. Floor plan. Shit. That's unfortunate. It was like, oh, the floor plan. He was right here. Like right around here. But the problem is you can't look up by table number. You can only, you know, like, so that's impossible to search, reverse search. What was the name of that damn knife? Nate, are you going to get it H2O? Dong, yes. Were you guys in Dylan's live last night? I'm not on the pre-order, but I'm going to get one. Titanium inlays. Excellent. Why is this 20? Okay, there. I really like that. But do I want the big one or the small one? Do I want the big one or the small one? The fact that they got a lefty, though, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Mallory's live was good. I pulled it up and then I was going to sit down and watch it, but I was in the middle of like cooking and stuff. And I was like, I got sidetracked and then yeah, didn't work out. So did I go see him on day 1 or day 2? I think it was day 1. Kubi. Of course, I was wrong. Show Texas day 2. I did talk to him at the table, didn't I? Or was that only for the live stream? Shit. That might have only been at the live. It probably was. It was during the live. Son of a motherless. Was that knife company Condor? No. But Condor cool. What's the one guy's name? Jimmy Pants or Smoothie G or Johnny Cool Dude? Was that the guy from Condor? God, I suck right now. Worst. The worst. I don't even know. Shoot. It's kind of bugs me though now that I can't think about it. They had a few different. There was one knife that I really liked. They were D2. That was the one thing that kind of got me. Johnny G Money. G Unit. Did I talk to him on day 1? Probably. Metal Bros. Metal Bros. Sorry, I'm okay, that's This is it. Here it is. That was exactly what I was thinking of. I knew I'd find it quick. Yeah, what's that guy? He's like on. He's kind of a big deal. Famous. Luft. This is Luft knives. Are they going to be there? Joe Flowers. D-Metal. D-Metal nailed it. Joe Flowers. Yeah, I talked to that dude. He gave me his card too. He's like, get a hold of me. And I was like, I should have gotten a hold of him, huh? He was a character. That's what I want. Right there. That knife was rad, bro. But it wasn't for sale yet. That was a proto. This looks like the Circo prototype. So not available yet, but this is really nice. A little flipper tab on the back that we don't need, but we don't need. We can delete that. Dude, that is. What's up, D-Metal? How you doing, dude? I'm gonna take one of these. This is the Atlas. The other one that they had, I almost bought. But both of them I want a flipper tab delete. It's like for the money, it's like you get something that you're gonna have to modify, or you just find something that you like. I came to look at the Baxter. This one here, the Baxter, I really like this knife too. But I would say flipper tab delete all day. Dan, nice to meet you, dude. That Circo, is that what that one is right there?
Oh, the SRCO, yeah.
Oh, and he calls everything by it's not the Atlas, it's the ATLS. It's not the Circa, it's the CRKL or whatever, which is fine. No complaints. Should have been called the Bastard. Bastards. This one.
And so the SRCO and the CRDO.
Sometimes certain knives just call out for you for no reason, the shape or the style or whatever. I just like it.
The CRDO is a Corrado.
My buddy had a Corrado.
Oh, I love the Corrado.
Such a cool. It had the wing automatically went up at like 40 miles an hour, so just kind of raised. I was like, it was really sick. It was really. Volkswagen Corrado is cool. All right. So LUFT L Luft. They'll be there. The knife spoke. It said, Kenman, love me tender. Love me. Never let me go, bro. All right, Luft Concepts on the list. Luft. I might have to buy one of those. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're starting to get somewhere. D-Metal, where do I need to go in Atlanta? Manganese steel. Can I just look up manganese steel? Is that going to get me there? So it's sung. an austenitic alloy containing 11 to 14% manganese and 1.2% carbon. Is that what I'm supposed to? 6 things you should know. I'm not seeing any photos. Oh, that's an actual, his name is Manganese Steel. I'm not seeing a website. Is it this one? AJ Marshall. Am I in the right place here? Manganese Steel. Oh, manganese. That's totally different. AS, right? I've reviewed what was the one that I reviewed? I don't remember now. What it was called. See, boo. Boo. Where are the pictures of the knives that you've sold in the past? One product. Why? Why? You know that he's had other pictures on here. Just leave them up. Just leave them up. It doesn't make any sense. You can't look at anything. That's the one that well, not that exact one, but Kaimano. Aurelia Kaimano. You know what I mean. No hate for Sharif, but it's like all the websites, dude. I just want to make a website just so I can be like, look. Damn it. We just want our pictures perfect and easy to see. Those are the only 2 designs he has? I thought he had a couple more. I like this. This is a clean look. Kind of reminds me of something. Chris Reeves, maybe? I don't know. Who was it that passed around was that I checked out? Was that wasn't Fred, was it? Anwar just received a new Cold Steel Max 4 Scout. Right on. I hope you like it. How hard is it to simply leave the item up? Right. Cicero. Tons of companies do it. Tons of companies do it. KC does it. I think I said something to him once too. It was like, dude, even if you're never going to sell this blade, this ever again, take it and put it in an archive folder. You know, or just be like, no longer available. Have the page up, no longer available. You know, it's fine. I'd rather be able to see it. There's been times where I've pulled people to sites to show them something, but the pictures weren't there anymore. It's like, why would you? Yep, and where I gotcha. Cold steel. We all spell crazy pretty regularly. Pretty regularly. Lex Rex, he makes some kind of fun stuff. He really knocks them out, though. He makes a lot. The Jacobite, 80 CRV2, stabilized burl, G10, Juma, True Stone, micarta handle. They're fun. I've seen some videos he does. He really knocks out. Like, he'll spend a weekend and make 20 of these. A little bit easier. You get a design, you get used to it. You have all your machines set up, rigged out. Can knock them out a little bit easier without the work, the moving, you know, like Laser Ghost, like Donnie makes folders. You make a folder, there's a hell of a lot more involved than a full tang with a couple of scales screwed into it. If I made an Aurelia and a lefty, I'd love it. I probably would. Is MagnaSteel really all it's hyped up to be? MagnaCut is fantastic. I mean, obviously, any company that makes blades or has knives, they need to make sure that they properly prep it, heat treat it well. You could buy a quality steel that wasn't properly heat treated or, you know, built correctly and might not be that great. But you can also get some budget friendly stuff that's made really, really well. Like some people were saying that Luft uses D2 on a lot of their blades, but their D2 is much better than some other D2s. So, you know, you got to take that into consideration a little bit. But a lot of times, if that MagnaCut is heat treated well, that's going to be really good steel. We met and chilled with Lex Rex in Janesville. Straight up cool dude. Yeah, well, he's kind of got into this niche. I kind of looked into it because it's like he's knocking these out. You go to his table and he'll have 60 of those on the table. And then you watch a video of him, and in that video, he literally was like, oh, this weekend I made 25 of these. So it's like he figured out the actual mass production, well, one person mass, you know, like, all right, get the sheet, cut them all out. I wonder if he's having them water jet cut. And then he just takes the water jet cut and then puts the angles and puts the grinds and stuff on it. The Kubi Momentum was designed by Sharif. What's up, laid off Pete? Package is moving slowly. I checked today and it said looks like delivery Thursday. Seems all right to me. And it is what it is. If stuff goes late, that's just kind of part of the game. Right? Let's go ahead and track it for the fun. What's it say for me? Expected Thursday. Arrived in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. In transit. Yeah, looks like I'll get it Thursday. It'd be cool if I get it Thursday and then I can open it on the live stream. Right? MagnaCut steel strong arm from Gerber going for $160. Under $200 for Gerber MagnaCut. I didn't even know Gerber was making stuff like that. Anybody know anything about that? Gerber definitely usually makes more of the budget-friendly stuff. So I'm not too versed on their premium. Gerber, like the baby food? The kid's all grown up. Laid off Pete, stoked. What are you stoked by? Paralyzed your decision-making process? Wait, what did I miss, Pete? If that is your name. Oh, that's funny. So, Gerber, Fixed Blade, USA, MagnaCut. They're not giving me info that I desire. They're not really giving you the info that you want. I'm not a fan of that. Specs. Those aren't specs. That's the specs. I mean, we've been on other channels or other things. You know? Come on. Give me, no, of course. That is specs. This is the specs. Blade material, blade hardness, blade grind, finish, type, handle material, length, closed, thickness, weight. That is specs. Now I can't find where I was. Jesus Christ. How many? There. These are not specs. Nobody cares what the product number and the UPC number are. No one ever in the history of ever will come to this website and be like, oh, the strong arm and MagnaCut, I wonder what the product number or the UPC is. Waste of specs. If it doesn't have the HRC, like, I mean, Gerber's a company that's been around, but Gerber makes more budget-friendly stuff. All the Gerber stuff I have is definitely on the lower echelon of things. They're not, but MagnaCut is not a lower echelon blade steel. That's a higher blade steel. This is made in the USA, right? So these are good things. But if you can't tell me what the hardness is, you know what I mean? Interesting. And, you know, I mean, it's all right. It doesn't really scream at me. I don't know if I really like the handle. The Paraframe carrots and peas. Personal favorite. I'm not saying it's a bad knife. I'm really not. I know nothing. I know nothing, and then the website is not giving me information that I desire. Best Tech. Mini Taipan. Specs. MagnaCut. Hardness, 62 to 64 HRC. Here's what the pivot, stainless steel, here's the titanium, what's it in, the bearings, all the information. This one's huge though. Hardness. How well do they heat treat their steel? You can buy a really awesome piece of steel, but if you heat treat it like crap, it's not going to have the right hardness, softness, edge retention. It's hard like Play-Doh. But so that's what I'm looking for. If I've never handled it, I don't know anyone who has it, I want to see a little bit more information. And then even then, I'm going to now want to research, you know, go on the internet. I'll go to YouTube and type in the exact knife. You know, let's have some fun. Let's try it once here. Hold on. I got to close out some of this shit. I got too much time on my... Okay. Gerber Strong Arm Magna Cut. So we're going to go Gerber Strong Arm right on the YouTube. Cheapest Magna Cut. How is this possible for a field knife? Gideon's Tactical is a reputable channel. Dutch Books, Bushcraft, Gerber gear, straight from Gerber themselves. Here's the Gerber Strong Arm 420. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Max Level EDC. Checking it out. Is that Gideon right there with him? Yeah. Gideon's Tactical. So if you're interested in that knife, I would watch a couple of these videos. We're not going to watch them now because I like to promote channels rather than here. You watch it here with me. You're not, that's not promoting them at all. If I'm going to talk about them, you should go watch them, subscribe to them. Although Gideon doesn't need any of my help. He's got 300,000 subs. But I'll go copy, paste. So there is one video from Gideon's Tactical about that Gerber Strong Arm. But that would be my next move. If I don't know, I would start asking the community and start looking for videos from people that have, you know, I wonder what the product number for that mini Taipan is. BT2603A. Thanks, Smock Cicero. Later, Robin. Cicero be on it, know what I mean? So there you go. Anwar. I'm sorry. They say 65 to 68 HRC. That sounds like a good number. Higher number. I don't know the exact best for Magna Cut, but I know it's higher than like your 59 to 61. In smock we fear. But that would be something to do. Watch his video. Watch Max Level EDC's video. I wouldn't necessarily listen to what Gerber Gear has to say because they're the ones selling it. Stop buying this scam. America's most popular knife got stolen by China. Illegal Gerber Strong Arm. I have no idea what that, if they're making... Yeah. So that's what I would do. Or that's kind of how I go about it. We talk here. You're welcome here anytime, Anwar. You got questions about knives and stuff. That's what we're here to do. Talk about them. Give praise on some. Give hate on others. Razz people about things that they like or don't like. It's a good time. Magna Cut can be great. I have a fixed blade Magna Cut right here. Way better than that that Gerber. Look at this. Custom Sea Fox. Hollow grind satin Magna Cut. White paper micarta and koa wood handle. Custom from Sea Fox himself, Corey. Got this at Blade Show, Texas. Tell me that's not rad. A little bit fancier. Some people might want to take this out camping and beat the crap out of it the same they would that Gerber. Smock, damn it. These smockless heathens. Not a item number in sight on site. Well, that's great. A fixie would do better at lower HRC though, right? More toughness. Hate Nate's got a point. Depending on what you're doing with it. For sure. Yeah, this is hot. This is hot. That's a fixie right there. And if you want to get a sweet fixie on War, go check out Burning Stables Forge. Right here, Burning Stables Forge Motley. Look at all those jumps on there. That's a beast right there. Shwee. Clayton's awesome. He makes a cool knife. And out of Reno, Nevada, Auxiliary Manufacturing Captain's Bowie. Boom, that is a small user. I've been using this too. This is limited. Look at this. Number 1. If I can get it to focus. Shit, of course not. It's focusing on that back there for sure. Really? Screw off. Look at how it's focused just between my fingers right there. I hate you so much right now. Stupid focus. Wow, I'm back and you're still here? Yeah, Kathleen, we're doing it up. Tri-State had some unfortunate stuff, so he's didn't jump on, and then everybody kind of convinced me to stick around. I do need to go get some food, but we're doing it. So here we are. Dan's number 1. I don't know, but you smell like number 2 or something. Yeah, cha. The sheriff. That's a sheriff right there. There's a new sheriff in town. Oh, Cicero. We have fun here. We have fun here. Hot. That's so hot. That Veronica Vaughn is hot. Here's this blank I got from Fred the Lug. Nice Damasky. It's got some Alabama Damasky. Shwoo. Look at this little thumb scooch. That's a little chonker. I can't wait to throw a handle on that bad boy. Right here. Right here. I think you got it right the first time. Right here. This see folks. That Alabama Damasky. Going possum hunting later. With my clean and crisp Alabama Damasky. One of the oldest knives in my collection. Straight from the stainless Pakistan. I don't care what you say. That's a win. Bammy Maskey? Why is that so funny? Because it is? Because, holy sh... Have we been really going for 3 hours and 43 minutes? Bammy Maskey. That's a win right here. Right here. Definitely one of my favorites. Actually, a nice little chunk of wood for cheap. We are gathered here today because your thoughts and prayers didn't work. Roll Tide. Alabamascus. Give me that Alabamascus. One of my coworkers goes gator hunting once a year. You hear? Appreciate y'all. You know who I'm talking about. Dang. Shit, I'd hang out with her anytime. That girl's a winner right there. Cole just broke the seal. Broke the seal. Oh, there he is. Thank you, Cicero. All right, copy. I'm going to turn that music off. Matt Conklin, still haven't gotten to the Chia Pet. It's right here. I wanted to paint it before I did anything, and then I was like, oh, we'll do that during a live, and then I get distracted, and it's another one of the 1,000 things I want to do. I'm sorry. I need to get on it. Cole's going live. Cole is going live. Here is the link. It says starting soon. I'm going to go ahead and pin that for now. We have time for Chia. I don't think we do, Hate Nate. Because now Cole, or did I already post it? Tri-State's about to go live. And I am definitely the type where I want to support. Obviously there's so many channels and stuff out there, but there's a few people that have been important in my journey, and believe it or not, that cute little Cole, he's a peach. And so I don't care what anybody else says. Me personally, my relationship that I've formed, he's cool. He's going through some stuff today, whatever. I'm sure he'll talk about it on the live, but he's getting ready to go live now. He usually is already live an hour ago. So I just stayed on because he wasn't here. He won't go anywhere. Yeah, but that's my thing. That's my thing. Other channels, when I tell you what, when I'm live and other channels go live, I can go and look into my stats and it just immediately drops. And it's like, I want to support. I want to support in the hopes that then other people will also support me. We're a family. So, yeah. He's about to go live. We'll get it on next time, Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I appreciate you all. Hate Nate, thank you for the super chats. On the Edge, thank you for the super chats, for the stickers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all, the lurkers, the hangouts, the talkers, the questionnaires, every one of you. It's always a good time. I really love it. That's how we're going for almost 4 hours today. Magnus Sluts, Ho, special shout out to Hate Nate, Thomas, and Grateful Dong. Yeah. Click on that link, go over and hang out with Tri-State. And stay positive, stay sharp, stay classy, stay hot. Stay super hot. I'm gonna go make some food, and then I haven't hung out in Tri-States forever. I've been so busy, but I'm gonna try to get in there, hang out for a bit, chat. I appreciate you all. Hate Nate. We'll get that. Hate Nate. Ship this thing out. I gotta do it. We gotta do it soon. So I'll get to it. I will get to it. Thanks again, Magnus Lutz Ho, Nate, Dong, Thomas, and the rest.